Okay, everybody, it is the Asian session right now. We're going to go over a few different trades. I think there's four trades total that we're going to go over, and we're going to see how they play out. I'm going to go over each trade. It's during the Asian session, so the market moves much slower. It's easier for me to see it in live, real data without having to worry about trading, and also too, it just doesn't move that much. It's easier to get a lot of like information, even though it doesn't move that much. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to flip over to the charts. We have the NASDAQ on both sides and just with some different settings. And so on this left-hand side at 1730, we do have our very first trade that pops up. So when this bar completes, we get a blue cross right here at 2350. And actually, it gets us in at the very next minute, in between these two. It is a red bar, red candle, so it does go down, gets us in, but it does get us out at the 33. And so we just had to kind of sit there and wait for a few minutes. It's right after the 32. There was a nice little 33 candle wick up that got you out. Again, Asian session, just trying to get a few ticks and then, get out. So this one makes sense and made money, and boom, you're done. The next one is at 545. I believe it's on this side. Yep. And even though that the candles and the bars are normal like trading the first three, in this case it happened to be a little later than that. And if we look at these bars, it goes 1744 on the time frame, 1745, and then 1746, which I was super happy about that because it got us in at the 44 mark right there. The candle wick went all the way up to 2850. The next minute, again, super slow, but it didn't quite get you out. And then on the very next minute at 46, obviously this bar shot way up there. It got you out and made you some money there too. All right, so there's the first two trades, fairly close together, but not all the way there. I did go through and verified every single candle to make sure that we didn't get in earlier and out earlier, so that was pretty good. Okay. For example, when the bars drop down this far, I'm looking at specifically 1820 and 1835. Did we get in? Did we not get in? Now, 1820 on the left-hand side, we did get in at 2950. And so this one was pretty easy to gauge and to do. Uh, it yeah, it just as soon as this bar shot down, you weren't in before that, and you made money, and you're done. Which is I like this because it's like one, two, three, you're all done. Even though it went from 14, 16, and 20, I still made money, and it was once this bar crossed this threshold, we were out. Okay, and did I stop right there? Just those three? No, I believe it. I didn't even look at this one. I forgot about this guy at 1831. Um, let's see if I could gauge this really quickly. I don't know what has happened here. So we're gonna look at this one really fast. Okay, so this bar would have closed, would have been at 34, which is up here, and this is at 1828. 628. Okay, 34 is safe. Next one over is 34. Okay, so 34 eventually got in. Oh, cool, it made money too. So you would have got in at the 31 candle, and on the 32 candle, which is this one. So you would have got in on this one because the candle wick went up, got you in. Um, Back here at 34, and then it got you out totally at the 32-minute mark. Made your money and got there too. So I didn't mark that, but there that is, just in case you're curious. The next one that I marked was at 712, which is this guy right here. And this one worked out on both sides. It took a few minutes to get you all out, but on the left-hand side, it was 35.25. So you go to 35.25, it got you in at 712, and you're out. This is an easy one. And then over on the right hand charts, another easy one. This one got you at 36.25, so a little higher. And then the 1912 minute hit, and boom, got you out there too. So there's actually one, two trades right there. So just a quick little Asian session. It doesn't move very fast. I only try to get, let's see, max. I think like, can I pull up my, yeah, max take profit is 8 ticks. And I have a profit trigger that's triggered at 3. And so it gets you in and out pretty quickly. Every once in a while it runs a little more, but yeah, just try to grab a little bit and not very many contracts because your contracts won't all get filled. Especially when the Asian session slows down, has a little lull right after the opening. And so I just wanted to show you that. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see both sets and both charts, see how they're working. And so far they're working out pretty well. All right, guys. That's all I'm gonna show you for today. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold please, hold please, hold please. Let me show you this last trade up here that I didn't want to take. And this happened at 1718, which is during this process here. Specifically, I believe it was on this. I did not take this trade. I didn't want to take this trade because the crosses were right on top of the resistance line. Okay, so support line is down here, resistance up here, and I didn't want to take this trade. And in watching it, and eventually got back up to that price, almost 32 minutes later, it got back up there. Because you can see, like, if you were in, you would have eventually got out at the 1952 mark. But the price went down and then up and down and up and had another entry point right here. But I would not have taken this just primarily because it was on top of the resistance. And so just a minor filter for myself to know that, hey, if the crosses are on the top of the resistance or the support lines, I just sit out. Because it would have worked out, but it would have been 35 minutes later. So just wanted to show that trade. All right, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous day, fabulous trading day. Tomorrow's Monday morning. I will be trading live. And so if you're a member of C3 Algo, just type in on the screen share, the screen leap, and I'll be there for the first couple hours. All right. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.